Well, Prot, I was hoping you'd tell me more about home.
Well, what would you like to know?
Well, do you have a family on K-Pax?
It doesn't work on K-Pax the same way it works here, Mark. On K-Pax, we don't have families in the way that you think of them. In fact, a family would be a non sequitur on our planet, as it would on most others.
In other words, you never knew your parents.
On K-Pax, children are not raised by their biological parents, Mark, but by everyone. They circulate among us, learning from one and then another.
Do you have a child?
No.
Do you have a wife waiting back for you on K-Pax?
Mark. You are not really listening to what I'm saying to you, are you? We do not have marriage on K-Pax. There are no wives. There are no husbands. There are no families.
I see. So, what about societal structure? Government?
No, there's no need for one.
You have no laws?
No laws, no lawyers.
How do you know right from wrong?
Every being in the universe knows right from wrong, Mark.
But what if someone did do something wrong, committed murder or a rape, how would you punish them?
Let me tell you something, Mark. You humans, most of you, subscribe to this policy of an eye for an eye, a life for a life, which is known throughout the universe for its stupidity. Even your Buddha and your Christ had quite a different vision, but nobody's paid much attention to them, not even the Buddhists or the Christians. You humans, sometimes it's hard to imagine how you've made it this far.
Your produce alone has been worth the trip.
Could you tell me a bit about your boyhood on K-Pax? Where were you born? You were born, right? K-Paxians have babies.
Oh, yes, much like on Earth. But unlike you humans, the reproductive process is quite unpleasant for us.
Could you compare the effect to something that I might understand, like a toothache?
It's more like having your nuts in a vice, except we feel it all over. And to make matters worse, the sensation is associated with something like your nausea, accompanied by a very bad smell. The moment of climax is like being kicked in the stomach and then falling into a pool of mott droppings.
Mott droppings?
A mott is a being much like your skunk, only far more potent.
If it's such a terrible experience, how do you reproduce?
As carefully as possible.
On Earth. Now consider this.